Welcome. What key do you sing on?
I sing on tenor. I sing on do.
Okay, the key.
We give you all.
Okay, the key.
We give you all the glory.
Okay, mic check two.
All right, from our understanding in the previous video discussing the key, we know that the key is the first note. Do, so that is the root note. But you need to have it in mind that not all songs start from the root note. So let's take an example of a song that starts from the root note. So, do, while shepherds watch their flocks by night. Yeah, now that leads me to singing on key. So the first step is to identify that note, and this is usually done by humming out the note. So you can just quickly find the note. So you can, if you can hear, you see that there are other notes playing. We have this note playing, and but your ability to still rest around that note is very important. You get, so you must be able to still find your way to that note. And one hack is to sing the first five notes of the major scale. That is, no, re, mi, re, na. You could hum it like to settle you into the key. Now, the example at the beginning, the first note of the song was not the root note, so that is um. We give you all, we give you all, we give you all. So the first note of that is actually so, so. And the error, the video containing the error, the person took the root notes as the first note. So the person sang we, that is do, and sang it as so. So we give you all, we give you all, and that will lead you to singing off key. So you need to know the first note. So the first note is we, and you'll be able to sing on key. We give you all. So that is one of the things you must take note. Then, so it is very common for the key to be mistaken as the fifth. So many people mistake so as the key, but it's actually this. So you need to take notes. So let's try going to another key to demonstrate this. So let's say we change to this key. Have you found the key yet? So let me help you a bit. Have you found the key yet? So this is the key. So the same song. While shepherds watch their flocks by night. Good. Now let's try another key. So have you found the key yet? Now let me help you a bit. Now many of you might have ended up singing this. But actually the key is no. So those are the subtle differences. Right. So let's go back to the first key. Now I'm going to sing three different songs starting from three different notes to observe to show you how you can start song. So first thing to do is settle into the key. Now start with a song that starts from so while shepherds watch their flocks by night. Now start with a song that starts from me, me. So oh holy night, me. So imagine I took the root note and I started singing holy night. That will be off. So you must identify that first note. even within that key. Now let me sing another song that starts from Son, we give you all. So you must settle into the key. Let's take it to another key. So the first note. While shepherds watch their flocks by night. Then now let's go to Oh Holy Night. Then we give you all. So now let's move to singing flat versus singing off. So let's start from singing off. Now, also building upon the existing ideas we have from the video on the key, we know that the key is like a container that contains all the permissible notes that we can use. So, for example, on this key, we can use that's major scale do re mi fa sol la ti do la so fa mi re do la so fa mi re do. So these are the permissible notes. Now, if I sing any note outside these notes, that will be regarded as singing off. So an example of a note outside this is just outside. Now, technically, when a person is singing off, the person is still singing notes that exist, but those notes are just not within the confines of this key, and so they sound strange as so. It sounds off and it sounds ugly, unless used in the right context, of course. So the first video, from the earlier video at the beginning, demonstrated singing off, and let me demonstrate again. So we give you all, we give you all. So this is the key, and I end up singing, we give you all, we give you all, we give you all. Sorry. So usually people tend to sing off due to insufficient ear training and sometimes nerves. So sometimes you need to calm down and then hum the root notes. We give you all. Do you get? So if I'm singing, we give you all, we give you all, that's off. But those notes actually exist. We give you all. But if I'm on this key, they will sound off. We give you all. Correct, right? But not on this key. So now, singing flat, on the other hand, involves singing in between the notes that actually exist. So what you end up doing is that you're neither here nor there. So let's take an example. Now this might be a bit tricky to note and demonstrate. So let's try. We have two notes now, and we have now singing any pitch in between those two notes would be singing flat. So let me try to glide to those notes. So now in process of gliding, I'm actually touching some notes in between. So now when you end up singing a frequency in between, that will lead you to singing flat. And usually what happens is that, okay, now singing flat, for example, if I have a note like this, singing slightly below the note is what we call singing flat. So instead of me singing, I'm singing like, right? I'm not exactly on that note. I'm supposed to be singing on, but I'm singing, see, that sounds, it's not, it is not off yet, because if it was off, I would be on another note like, you get, but it's flat, slightly lower. But if I was to sing off, I would actually move to the next note. Now singing sharp is singing slightly higher than the required note. So for example, if you cannot hear the difference, you might still need some more ear training. So, but let me try to glide to make the difference more obvious. So let me glide to the next note. Now let me stay in the middle. See See, the note is in the middle. So let me try to demonstrate singing flat. So this is the key now. Oh, so singing correctly would be we give you all. Try it again. We give you all. Hitting every note correctly. But if I have to sing flat, this would be something. This might be a bit tricky to demonstrate, but let's try. We give you. Okay, let me try it again. Oh, we give you. You get the notes frequencies bouncing all over the place. Let me try it one more time if I'm able to hit. So we give you. You get a bit tough to demonstrate. So you're not right on the pitch that you should be. We give you all. But you end up singing, we give you all. That is flat, right? So usually caused by tension and all that.